Look here. This is what we'll be growing our watercress in. It's a simple laundry basin, plastic, and it's got some plastic pots, holes in the bottom. I'll be filling those with sand. This is how we're going to do it. We've got a simple laundry basin made of plastic, and we've got some plastic pots here with holes in the bottom, and we're filling them with sand. Once we fill them with sand, we'll be planting our watercress in them like that. Nice rooted pieces from the supermarket. That's how we'll do it. And we'll be filling them with sand and the watercress. Then we'll be submerging the pots in a solution of flat spring water, and about half an inch to an inch above the pots. Then we'll be using our aquarium pump. Our aquarium pump here. We'll be using our aquarium pump. It's got an air stone there, and it'll be making lots of lovely bubbles in the water, aerating the water, making a small current in the water, putting plenty of air in the water so it doesn't go rotten and stagnant, and it should do very well. And of course we've got to have plenty of light if we're going to grow it indoors on the veranda or by a light window, and the spring water is going to be full of a certain amount of alkaline to make the watercress very happy, and that's how we're going to do it. So I intend growing some watercress indoors to save myself money. Now this is nice watercress from the supermarket. You've got to get nice strong pieces that have got roots on them. They've got fine white roots on them. So they're the nice pieces you should use. They'll still grow roots anyway if they're big enough, the pieces, but you'll need some watercress. That's what you'll need. And you'll be wanting to use an aquarium pump. I've got this cheap aquarium pump off eBay for about $16 Australian with an air stone. Now we don't want the water going stagnant or attracting mosquitoes. This will keep the water lovely and fresh. So you've got an aquarium pump. They prefer that circulation, and you get that lovely circulation from a pump. I'm just going to put it out on the veranda, and I'm going to watch my watercress grow. That's how I'm going to do it. It's better to have moving water. It is. So I intend growing some watercress indoors. This is some nice thick strong pieces of watercress from the supermarket with roots on them. Always look for the ones with roots on. They'll grow roots anyway, but you may as well get a head start with the bits from the supermarket. Look for the ones with the white hair-like roots on them. This is just watercress, and I'll be submerging those pots just above the sand and just above the rims of the pots so that the water can circulate. And I'll be using this aquarium pump. Now this is important because watercress likes circulation, and furthermore you don't want your water going stagnant. It's going to go stagnant if it's not well circulated. So there's an aquarium pump here, and it's got an air stone which makes that nice fizzy sort of bubbles which will be circulating. And this is just a cheap little air pump off eBay. It cost me about $16. Now I'm going to set all that up in the next couple of days with some sand in those pots planted with watercress. I'll be submerging the pots just above, just above the rims of the pots. They'll be submerged, and I'll be circulating the water with this lovely air stone. And as I said, the water will be, say, 50% spring water, flat spring water, not the fizzy stuff. And it should do rather well. And once it's all set up and established, I'll come back and show you what it's like. Of course, you'll need a nice window with plenty of light, or put it on the veranda. They should do very well. They should do very well. I'm going to then plant some watercress from the supermarket, the bits with roots. You get nice strong pieces. Get nice strong pieces with roots. And I'm going to plant them in those pots. Yes, I'll be planting them in the pots about like that. And then I'll be submerging the pots to about there, maybe half an inch above the pot. and the plants will be out of the water, and they're going to do very well. And of course I'll have plenty of light from a window or from growing them on the veranda, the balcony. And this is important. I've got a cheap air pump here off eBay for about $15 or $16 Australian, and I'm going to circulate the water. Watercress like circulated water. They do better if the water isn't all stagnant. You don't want your water to go all rotten or attract mosquitoes. There's an air stone. This makes all that beautiful. It's just like in an aquarium. It's an aquarium pump. You'll have all that lovely aeration coming up through the water, and it'll give a gentle circulation around the water that makes watercress happy. They like that gentle circulation, but you don't want to use snails because snails carry liver fluke. But make sure the water is circulating, and this little air stone will give beautiful circulation and bubbles. I really like it. So an aquarium pump and your watercress from the supermarket with roots on it, remember, planted in the sandy pots, then submerge the pots maybe just half an inch of water above the pots, and they should do all rather well. I'll come back in a week or so and see how they're doing. They should do well. And remember, get the nice pieces from the supermarket with roots on, nice white hair-like roots. They should do very well. Good luck with it. I'm hoping to have good luck too. Okay, we want to grow some watercress. We're going to fill these pots with sand. They've got holes in the bottom of them. We're going to fill these pots with sand. We're going to plant some watercress from the supermarket. We're going to plant it in the pots, and they're going to do well. They'll be planted by a window with light or on the veranda where there's plenty of light. They like a bit of lime anyway, a bit of alkaline conditions. And I've got this cheap aquarium pump here from eBay, a nice aquarium pump. And oops, it's going to do very well. There's an air stone. This air stone will circulate the water. It'll stop the water from becoming stagnant. There'll be lots of bubbles circulating the water, causing a tiny current of water to move. Of course, there'll be the water won't go stagnant. Now the pots will be submerged in water. I'll submerge them about maybe half an inch. The pots will be half an inch below the surface of the water, and the watercress will be protruding out, and it'll be growing very well because it'll be well circulated by the air pump, and I'll have enough light from a window so it can be grown indoors or on a veranda or balcony, and it should do very well. I'll report back in a week or so to show you how it's all gone. And you'll also need light, as I said, from a veranda or a window or a balcony. Plenty of light, because watercress needs light to grow like any other plant, and it likes circulation as well. So I've got a cheap aquarium pump here off eBay for about $16 Australian, and it's got an air stone. That air stone will make lots and lots of, it'll aerate the water with lots and lots of bubbles and keep the watercress, the water moving. Watercress likes the nice moving water with a bit of a current. It doesn't like stagnant, rotten water. You'll need nice pieces of watercress from the supermarket. You can get nice pieces with roots on. Look for the ones with nice pieces of white hair-like roots on them. They'll grow roots anyway if they're nice and big, but I'll get nice big firm pieces with firm stems and with the roots to give you a head start. Plant them in the pots. Plant them in the pots like that, in sand, and then submerge the pots, say half an inch below the water, and have the watercress growing above the water, and they should do very well. So they need circulation from the aquarium pump. They need some alkaline spring water, and they need sufficient light, and I'll be growing them in sand in a basin, and the aquarium pump will give them lovely circulation, and it'll stop the air from going stagnant. It'll stop mosquitoes as well. And in a week or so, the watercress should be growing very well. I hope it grows well for you too.